All right, so we are back. We're back, yo.
Yes, we are.
It's been a couple of days, huh?
Two, to be exact. Yo, dude, I've been tired, man. I'm just come home and I leave it to like this. One, two of my prized workers, they're a couple. They went to Dominican Republic for 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks, and that means I have to pick up pretty much their slack. And by the time two o'clock, 2:30 comes, I am washed out, tired.
Did you say 2.5 weeks?
Yeah.
Mamma mia. That's a nice vacation. Is that
Yeah.
paid for them?
No, bro, this is Florida, bro. The right to work state. A lot of jobs out here don't give you nothing, you know?
Well, I guess it depends
Babe,
who you work for.
stop.
Yeah, I guess it just depends, who you work for. All right, so today we're going to be doing police videos. We are everything radio. We talk about what we want, when we want, how we want, and do whatever the fuck we
Mm-mm-mm.
want. Yeah. And we're going to be reviewing police videos. So what I want to show you guys, this might be new to mode, it may not. I don't know. But what's your experience with police videos?
Oh man. My experience with most police videos is the aggression that they put and deal with and put out when people try to run like what you put me over for? What for? I'm not here. I'm not opening my window. I'm not this. I'm not that, and unfortunately, when it comes to the law, there is no law when a officer of the law tries to tell you, I am giving you a lawful command, put down that window. No, you can't. It can be open just enough to have conversation, pass documents, and so on and so on. Now, I'm not sure if it's in Virginia, but there are some states that all they have to do is actually put their documents against the window. They don't even have to give it to the officer. So I don't know if Virginia is one of those states, but yeah, man, let's play this. Let's see where this is going.
Well,
Um,
I call that just being a pain in the ass, honestly. Like, yeah, these motherfuckers got a job to do. This world is
mhm.
becoming more dangerous. And, the reason why I mentioned let's do police videos today, we'll get right into it. Um, when I was making a stop at Harris Teeter before I, got here, the I saw an officer, and he looked well postured, like he was trying to, get, rush in and rush out to get whatever he needed. And I was like looking at him and I'm like, damn, dude, I can't imagine like what these guys have to go through. Like sometimes they don't even have a life because when duty calls, it calls, bro. That's it. When they say calling all cars, like they're calling all cars. You're always on duty, even when you're not on duty. You
Well,
have a duty to protect the public.
I would break it down like this, okay? Just for people to understand the concept of the officer that approaches you. You have the 20 plus year vet. You have the been in it for 10, 15 years, and then you have the rookies. Okay. I find it more that the ones who are in between the rookies and the vets are the ones that are more than likely, like maybe 80% out of 100, 80% of them will reason with you, will be very respectful, so on and so on. Then you have the vets that are still in the old ways of like, that's not the law when it really is. Okay. Because, when you go to the academy, um, you pretty much have to learn everything, codes, everything, everything. Okay. Um, when it comes to rookies, they're pretty much gun ho, and rookies, unfortunately, they make a lot of mistakes. Okay. And then the people out there like, yeah, we got them, we're gonna sue. Then they lose their immunity and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, the guys in between can go both ways, but more than likely is always the right way. Okay, vets, phew, them dudes are out to get you, man. Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
like,
I agree. No, I totally agree with that
yeah.
assessment.
So it's going to be a vicious cycle because you have to get rid of the vets, of course, by retiring, I don't want nothing bad to happen to them, let them retire. Then you got the guys in between that can school the rookies, and it's just up to the rookies to figure it out. But by the time those middlemen officers become vets, their knowledge is through the roof. The rookies become like them, and then they teach the other rookies. Get it? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
it's just like right now we are going through a cycle, a very, very unfortunate cycle because some of these vets are wild. They're quick to pull out a gun, they're quick to do this. Now, I have nothing against an officer who has their hand on their gun, they got to come to you with caution because of all the killings, I mean, I've seen videos where these cops get shot. Hey, can you get your pop out? It's like, whoa, Hey, can you
Yeah.
come out the car? They get shot up or beat
Well,
up, and then they run off.
yeah, so these are some of the things we're going to go over, but one video in particular we're going to start with is here in Gloucester, Virginia, not too far away from me. When I saw this video, I didn't watch the whole thing in its entirety, but you cannot get more American than what you're about to see. This does not get more American, okay? And you're gonna know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
even. I'm just gonna just go right into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, VFR Radio with Mode 101, and
Hello.
let's. What's happened? You are sharing a window on another desktop. Please switch to that desktop. No, I'm trying. I am trying. See, this thing wants to act stupid suddenly. There it is. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let's get started.
All right. I know you have a gun.
Yep,
Anybody else have a gun on them?
probably. Probably.
Well, my best assumption is the answer is yes to that. Well, we got clarification that this is school property. So we're operating, before everybody triggers get tricked, we're operating off the assumption that you didn't know that this was school property. Okay? That's what we're operating off. But because of that, I have to document the incident.
Now, and let me know when you want to pause it as well. So, just let me know. Because again, I can't see you. I'm doing full screen for the viewers. Um, you can tell. What's your assessment on this officer? My assessment so far, just from his initial response, he's kind of new to this because he's holding back. It seems like he's um kind of holding back on what he wants to say. He's not sure how to say it. And they are on school property. What's your assessment on that? Do you think he's a rookie, a veteran, or in between?
Um, it's interesting. A First off, we're in a very serious situation here. He's going in there with a lot of confidence, I will admit. Me, I'd be like, yo, send Vic and the crew over. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing this by myself because he's already established. He asked the question. I assume you guys are all kind of, oh, well, maybe, I'm going to assume that's yes, whatever. Right there, red flag. They're on school grounds where that is against the law. You're not
Well,
really
hold
allowed
on. Hold on. Remember the question. Do you think he's a veteran, a rookie, or in between, like you were just explaining?
I'm going to think he's in between, honestly, because he's nice about it.
I don't think he's too confident. If you like really listen to how he asked that question, he didn't seem too sure on how to answer it. It's no different from a new manager dealing with a violent customer, and they're just like, like he kind of stuttered there for a second.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to know, like, what your thought was, if you think he was new, in between, or a veteran.
Not well, he's not new, that's for sure.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
a veteran might have been like, already with his hand on this holster, unclip the gun and all that. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna have to ask you guys to step away from the car. Who knows how that would have went down. This guy's walking in like, hey, what's up, guys?
Well, we can't. One thing I want to say is that we cannot. The problem that a lot of people have, we keep painting everyone with one brush. Like, there's different types
Yeah.
of people out there. Who knows in New York how they would have handled that situation? Gloucester is very chill and laid back, just so you know. I know because I live, around the
Yeah.
Williamsburg area. These guys are not like trigger happy. They're not out there like just attacking people. Like, I've dealt with law enforcement out here quite a few times, and they're not like that. But with that said, let's continue real quick. I just wanted to get your assessment on like
Yeah.
where you think their maturity level is per se.
Hmm.
Let's continue.
Which means that if you do have firearms, we have to record the serial numbers. We're going to give them back to you, but we're going to record the serial numbers and basically put you in a report. Because if it happens again, then you know 100% that this is school property, and carrying firearms on school property is a no-no.
Why do you need the serial numbers for that?
We have to document
We have
the
to
incident.
document the
We
incident,
got to document the people.
which
We
records.
got to document the serial numbers. We got to document the vehicles. We do all that documentation.
Once again,
Okay, so he's not by himself. He has somebody with him because I hear somebody else talking.
well, yeah, I mean, look, when the video first started, you could see the other officer that's right there to his right as soon as he's approaching. So, yeah, he does have backup with him. But again, this is like the most American shit
Hmm.
you're ever gonna fucking see, bro. You want to talk about the 2A? Watch this. Look.
It's more of a covering you, covering us at the same time.
Be happy to provide a rundown of serial numbers by email to you.
No, we got to see them now.
Yeah.
We're not disarming, I can tell you that, sir.
Okay.
You heard what he
Mm.
just said?
He said he was going to email the serial numbers, and he also
He's
mentioned-
not disarming.
Yeah, and he's not disarming.
Watch this. Yo,
Wow.
Bro. Virginia, Virginians don't fuck around, dude. Watch.
Well, then we can push the envelope, or we can just take you to jail and just take your gun and tag it in. We don't want to do that. We're trying to work with you here. So,
Seems we're at an impasse. You had something?
I've always got something. Would you take them out? Of course, not pointed at fucking anybody.
Right.
And then hold it so I can look at it
Visually inspect
and
serial.
visually inspect it, and then that way I don't touch it, I don't take control of it.
Okay.
And then you got your buddies covering your fucking six.
Are you listening? Did you just hear what he just fucking said, dude?
Yeah, man. Listen, when you said chill, these dudes are very chill. Even the officers are chilled, but at the same time, this is where, and just my opinion, this is where the stupidity begins. He made it perfectly clear you are on school grounds, and that is a no-no.
We're gonna get to
Cool.
that because it's gonna blow your mind what's about to happen. But I'm asking you, did you just hear what he just said?
What
When I
part?
say it doesn't get more American than this video right here, listen. I need you to listen. You have to pay attention to this. Listen.
Do it again.
I'm gonna run it back. Listen to what he says. This is how America is supposed to be. So this is not a knucklehead interaction. You need to understand that. And the meat and potatoes are about to come. It's just a short video. It's not a long video.
Yeah.
But let's try to bring it in. Let's pay attention fully. Let's absorb what's happening. And the point of this is not to just talk to you about it. America needs to understand where we stand when it comes to the 2A. This is a prime example of how you, people in general, are supposed to protect their rights. Listen to what he says, please.
Hold it so I can look at it
Visually inspect
and
Siri.
visually inspect it, and then that way I don't touch it, I don't take control of it.
Okay.
And then you got your buddies covering your fucking six. And
Wow. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. So I have to ask, if I'm understanding, they're more geared to this guy right here with the black shirt.
No. So there was a report that there's a group of people that are armed on school property, right? Forget about the school property right now. It's going to
Yeah.
get there. Trust me. We'll get
Okay.
there.
Okay.
The officers are approaching these guys. The officers are being very careful on how they word. That's why I said
Yes.
he's being very careful on how he words what he's saying. These guys are not backing down. What I disagree with is this knucklehead over here. Now, if you want to talk about a knucklehead, this guy that's over here to the left, you're going to see he has his hands in his pocket. You should never do that. That's very stupid. However, protecting your rights, he's like, I'm not showing you my gun. I'm not giving you my serial number because that is literally the Fourth Amendment. You have the right to privacy. No officer can just come up to you without reasonable suspicion that you're committing a crime. They are on school property, but are they? That's the punchline. Just watch.
Okay. Okay.
Watch. And that I'm not trying to patronize you in any kind of way. I'm just trying to, keep the answers short so we can
Yeah.
actually, you know what I'm saying? So just
yeah.
watch.
in case something fucking goes crazy.
Y'all good?
Just in case something goes fucking crazy. That's unfucking believable.
Well,
But then-
that only tells me that this man here has been through a similar experience. For him to say that either he's familiar with other situations as such, or he might have experienced something similar to this. So by him saying that, it is appropriate. That's like me and you hanging out, in the parking lot, and me and you are carrying guns, and the cop says, same thing he said. Yeah, I don't want nothing to go crazy. Oh, whoa, no, here's my piece. Here, you know what I mean? See, my problem with this right now is that comply unless something's illegal. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have something that you're not supposed to have, like, and I see the guy you're talking about with the hands in the pocket. That's suspect to me. But like all in all, he's not aggressive. He's polite. Okay, because like I said, let this be New York. There'd be a shootout right now.
Yeah, so I was going to mention something a little bit more important than that. Do you think if those guys were all black, they would have responded the same? Let's be honest.
Bro, man, there been the cars behind there, everything. Listen, I watch way too much to know there'll be
And
cars
that's why I
everywhere.
asked you. Yes, and let's not forget that these officers, they are familiar with stuff like this, because if you think they don't go home and watch videos of police
Yeah.
activity, of course they do. So let's continue.
He's the only one that's going to look at it.
But then, I'm the only one that's going to look at it.
That's fine.
And then you have yours back.
Yep.
And then I go look at yours. And then your buddies have your six in case I decide to fucking do something stupid.
Yo,
Do you need me to rewind that?
hold on. In case I have to do something fucking stupid,
Nope.
was that the
No. Pay
okay,
attention.
rewind.
Yeah,
Okay.
pay attention. Yeah.
And you have yours back.
Yep.
And then I go look at yours. And then your buddies have your six in case I decide to fucking do something stupid.
Now, don't take that out of context. He's saying that in a case where he knows there's bad cops out there, right? He's not saying him.
Yeah.
He's making an admission. This is why I appreciate this video so much, and I was anxious to show you this. He's making an admission to say, hey, look, I know we have bad cops out there. We know that, and we're not trying to fuck you guys over, but right now we have a situation and we need to make sure all of you guys are legit.
Okay.
And I do want to say I do apologize to whoever's listening that would take offense to say, oh yeah, if they were black or Hispanic or whatever the case is, because if it was like that, like in depth like that, then they wouldn't have even bothered with them, right? They would have just been like, oh, they're just a bunch of white guys. They ain't gonna do nothing. So to be fair, I have to retract that. But let's continue. Let me know when you want to, stop. Just let me know.
And then give yours back, and then I look at yours. Is that fair enough? Is one at a time? I'm the only one fucking doing it.
Y'all good with that?
I mean, I don't see a better scenario other than that.
We don't want to go the other route. But
Hold on. My only problem with this right now with the officer is he's cursing a lot.
Dude,
I'm the only one fucking doing this.
It's
You know,
unprofessional.
Yeah, my problem with law enforcement is all the cursing. Stay as professional as you can be. Now, in the hype of a moment, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But there's no hype going on here. He sounds like he's upset that they are not complying. So now he's giving a rundown of how he wants to do it, and now he's cursing. So already the officer's upset. So he's already messing up by all the cursing, because now you got these chilled guys here saying what you and I would say, yo, why is this fucking dude cursing at us, man? Yo, I don't trust him right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep, and 100%. I'm gonna agree with you 99% of this, and I'm gonna just give him the benefit of the doubt for a second, and hear me out, because what you're saying is like when he started cursing, that's the first thing that came to my head. I'm like, why are you not being professional? What he's trying to do is relate, right? He's trying to sound hip. You know what I mean? Like, I want that. It's my opinion. It's my opinion.
No, bro. I love you, bro. You're absolutely 100% right. When I was doing school safety, I was able to actually communicate better, getting to their level.
That's my point.
So they can understand me. So, okay, I agree.
But you are right. Either way, it doesn't look good for the cameras.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good for the cameras. It doesn't matter if a judge is watching this, they're going to be like, it doesn't matter if you're trying to sound cool or whatever. You have to maintain your professionalism. You want to know why? Because everyone's going to watch this. Hello.
Yep.
And if you notice, which maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I missed it at the first 3 times, but in the beginning it says that they had to fill out a FOIA form to get this footage, because they didn't just easily release it. They had to actually fill out the Freedom of Information form to get this footage. So, with that said, let's just keep it short. I don't mean to blab or whatever, but just
Right. No.
So the only thing I ask, and if you want a fucking cop to get down on his fucking knee,
I don't like that.
That's too much.
I would agree with it's excessive.
He's upset. Trust me, he's upset. He's upset.
Do you think he's upset? Because we could both agree that he's upset. He's probably scared shitless too, honestly. Because these guys could be like, go ahead.
The one thing you got to understand about law enforcement, okay? They go through a lot. Period. Everybody knows that.
That's fair.
Okay. And by him, he's excessively cursing at this point. It's one thing if he curses once in the blue. I know what you guys are talking about. Like, I just fucking want to do this. No, he's like fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's way too much. Is he trigger happy? I don't know.
No, well, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just saying in general, because you have cops that could be like, I want some shit to go down. You know what I'm saying? But
2 versus 4 that are loaded, bro. I don't know about that, dude.
Hey.
I mean, this is like face-to-face 4-on-2. He has not called backup. You haven't heard that.
Nope.
But I do think I want to agree with you, just to rewind a little bit. he could be upset because they are not complying.
Yeah. Oh no, he's upset.
Well, I think, yeah, obviously.
He's
Yeah.
upset. You know?
Because I think, I hate to say this. I fucking hate to say this. But he's probably upset because they are white. And he can get away with a lot more if they were black, because then he could actually call for backup.
Yeah.
And what happens in Gloucester, right? Gloucester is a semi-scary, frightening place because there's not a lot of colored people over there. So these guys might know a judge, they might know some lawyers, they might know some people, you know what I'm saying? Very powerful people. That's not to say that they are, but no, okay. All right. You ready?
Play.
All right.
I'll do it. Just don't point it
No.
at one of us.
Why
Is
would
that,
you
fa- is
point
that
it?
fair?
Yes, sir.
Or pull the knife. I know you guys can throw fucking knives great too. So
I don't know about that, man.
is that,
I
is-
got like 3 left hands.
We've all got
They're-
families when we get home.
yeah, and that is why I'm
Sure.
not trying to take anything away from you, LT. That's why I'm trying to fucking do this. Fair enough.
There's two cops with him. I just noticed there's one to the left and the right.
Okay. So at this
Works
point,
for me.
we got in the worst case scenario at this point we got a intimidation factor.
Yeah, and I was also thinking like maybe one of them text like the sergeant, like, "Hey, we might have a problem here." Not
Yeah.
making it obvious and shit. It breaks my heart to see this, Henry. It really does. I hate to see. I hate to see shit like this. All right.
Just when you said no, I'm like, I'm giving you worst case scenario now. Is all I was doing.
Right.
All right.
And
So
we don't want to go there.
No, we don't want to escalate either.
who would like to go first?
I'll go first. Lead the way. Serial number right there. Bravo, Bravo, Romeo, Victor.
Oh, there's 5 of them. I thought there was 4, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think there's somebody in the sunlight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is to the left, and then you got this guy. Bro, this is nuts. This is actually nuts to watch. Holy shit, dude.
Bravo, Romeo, Victor,
383.
383.
Yep.
And
That's
that
it.
is a Glock, what, 17?
Glock 19.
Glock 19.
Yep. I'd have to take the light off to show you
Are
the
you on
frame.
one person or are they in a vehicle?
I'm on.
Person or in a
All right.
Person.
Thank you.
Person or in a vehicle? And you, sir? Person. Okay. All right. Well, if you're not armed and you want to walk over here, that's fine.
That's the other cop I was talking about.
Oh, he's ready. That much.
So,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
dude. That dude is ready. Trust
No,
me.
no,
when
no.
I say it.
I agree. No, so let me rewind it a little bit because I want to show you something that I just noticed.
Person.
Still has his hands in his pocket. That's the dumbest thing you could fuck. Oh, that's a cop.
There's another one. Yeah. Oh,
They're
they are
surrounded.
Yeah, they're surrounded. Okay, so he was. Yeah. Hey, listen. The video started where I thought the dude was alone. This guy has 5 deep.
No, I was wrong. I thought he had just one.
So it's a bullet per person at this point.
Bro, but check this out. I want you to see this real quick. So like I just noticed this. He's the only one that's vulnerable. Not really because their backs are turned to him, which is kind of stupid because if they were trying to posture, which he kind of is, right? He kind of is, but like check this out real quick. I want you to see this. Look.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're not armed and you want to walk over here, that's fine. That way.
Yeah, if
I
you don't
gotta
have a gun,
rewind it. I'm sorry.
Frame.
Person or are they in a vehicle?
All right, so check this out.
Person or in a
All right.
Person.
Thank you.
Okay. Person or in a vehicle?
Right there. You see him?
Mm-hmm.
You know why he's right there?
Guess he got to back up.
What? Well, he's gonna use the car as leverage to protect himself if a shootout starts.
And you, sir? Person.
This officer is vulnerable.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're not.
This guy is a fucking. He should win a reward for a Darwin, like the fucking idiot. Like, get your fucking hands out of your goddamn pockets, bro. Come on, man.
Yep.
He's not moving his hand away from his waist. You see that?
Yep.
He's watching him. God knows what he's thinking, but go ahead.
Armed, you want to walk?
And then the reason why he's there is again because he could easily walk up, right? Like right here. But he's posturing behind that just in case shit pops off. Bro,
But the guy on the right, this, wait,
the guy on the right.
the guy on the right is also using leverage with protection. But
Yeah,
I guarantee you, they all have their shit unclipped, though. I will tell you that much.
What do you mean unclipped?
Well, supposedly, cops' piece, they have a clip that keeps the gun in place.
Yeah, so some did have that. Now there's a new because that's why I keep telling you to get armed. There's a mechanism now where they have the weapon where you just push down and it goes, so you don't have to clip it. Yeah, so if you try to grab the weapon, and yeah, this is a fact. Anyone would know this. That is a gun enthusiast. Instead of like if someone tries to grab it, you won't. You have to push it down and then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sort of like one of the pill bottles. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's continue.
Pill bottle.
Here, that's fine. That way.
Yeah, if you don't have a gun on you, well, we can separate that, and you can come over here. If you don't have a gun on you.
Would you like to just move over to that side so
All
we can kind of get the
That sounds.
This is so American, bro. Look, they're not being disrespectful. They're just like, I have my Second Amendment rights, and we're gonna get to the whole school property thing in a second. It's coming. I promise, guys. It's coming.
Good.
Left, so I'm carrying the biggest guy, carrying the smallest guy.
You probably got a Kimber, right? Oh, no.
Let's see. I'm gonna come to your other side. Let's see. Alpha Bravo.
Alpha Bravo.
Yeah, I'll just let you read it, man. It's a lot easier.
Okay. Alpha Bravo Uniform Golf 488. And that is a Glock 40.
This is
40
insane.
Glock 43.
This is
And do you-
fucking crazy.
What is your name? Do you have an ID on you? Thank you, Austin. Would you go over and over?
This dude's hand is right there. So
He's suspect, bro.
dude. The thing, the weird part about this is how they are posturing. Like, yo, these are not Mexican cartel members coming up to ask you questions.
Look at it. The other one moved to the other truck.
Look how they're standing, dude. They're ready to like fire away. He's an idiot for look. Oh no, maybe he's just like checking his six or whatever. But like these guys, they're probably military. I can almost guarantee that shit.
Yeah.
Because what happens is you have military that go overseas, fight for our country, and then they come back home and get killed.
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool. So I could respect and understand a lot of that. But again, these guys, the police officers are not here to come and shoot you, especially if you live in Gloucester. You should know better than that. The posture. So what concerns me more, look at this, right? This dude that you said that looks suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude here that looks suspect, he's probably intoxicated. So is he.
They're holding a vehicle to hold their balance.
Isn't this crazy? They're both posturing the same way. It's like, why are you doing that?
Because
right,
their piece is on that side of their body.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying like, what's the purpose? Do you feel like you're gonna go into battle at any moment? It doesn't make any sense, dude.
No need for return unless 99 are suspended. Thank you, sir. All right, if you want to go stand over there with them, because you're taken care of. Are you ready, sir? Yep. Hold on, let me write his name. Cord.
This dude is, yo, bro, guaranteed 100% intoxicated. 100% intoxicated. Look how he's moving and how fast he moved his shirt. Just watch it. Look, I mean, dude, come on.
You're taken care of. Are you ready, sir? Yep. Hold on, let me write his name. Cord Costco. All right. I am ready. Block 19. And that is, what's the serial number, sir? BU what?
Let's see. BBER.
BBER.
He's
910.
910.
I think it was probably something.
All right. Do you have an ID on you?
I do.
No, it flew in the parking lot, so I came out. I noticed it flashing.
All right, sir.
He's under the
from my
influence.
truck.
I guarantee
Alright,
that
well,
shit.
As soon as I hit 50 psi, my front tire said 55. As soon as I hit 50 psi, it flew.
Should come back to it, Derek. No need to return unless 99 is suspended.
Another thing I wanted to tell you too, which I forgot to tell you and whoever's watching, Virginia has a lot of militias as well. So don't think that these are just four badasses trying to act hard and shit. Like, yo, these guys most likely are in some kind of militia, just like Texas, etc.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's continue.
So it was definitely slashed. It wasn't like
There you go, boss.
right. That was not construction
All right.
debris. If it had been anything less blatant, I would have figured okay, construction debris. But
That's fine. There we go.
and if it had happened anywhere right here, because I live in Williamsburg.
AEDDA.
You see how big that fucking gun is, dude?
You know what's interesting? They all have like scopes on the bottom. Not scopes, but the laser thing.
What the fuck you need that for? It ain't like, come on, dude. If you're a crack shot, what the fuck you need all that shit for? That's so stupid. I think a lot of people do that just to look cool and make their guns look more sophisticated because, bro, I pull
No.
my like, dude, I have
Scary. That's all it is. Like,
I
oh
have
my
a
God.
pistol. It's either you're gonna shoot me or not. What do you need all these fucking sights and shit? What do you think you're in Call of Duty? Like, come the fuck on, dude. Like, stop it. Stop it.
H671.
Yep.
And that's Glock 19 too.
Yep. TLR7.
All right.
That's so
you have an ID on you?
stupid.
Red dot. Blue block.
Thanks, sir.
Oh, yeah. Stick one.
Nice, boss.
The other guy back there is talking to somebody.
Hold on.
The
hold
other
on.
officer that was in the mic, he's talking to somebody now.
Like on the mic, on the
Yeah,
receiver.
play it. Play it.
Play it right now, or go
Yeah.
back.
No, you can play it. I'm pretty sure they'll show it.
Gotcha.
No need to return unless 99 is suspended. You come back to Antonio.
Let me go back. 'Cause it's about to.
Stick one.
You see him? He's in the back talking.
Right there.
Yeah, he's talking to somebody back there.
You think so?
No, he was talking. I saw somebody's hand go up when he was talking.
Let me see. Hold on.
Right there.
Red dot. Blue block.
Thanks, sir.
Oh, yeah. Stick one.
Right there.
Nice, boss. Have another Virginia roll ready. No need to return unless 99 is suspended. You come back to Antonio. There you go, sir. Thank you for that.
Okay,
that's-
I will
that's the
I will
end of
tell
the
you
video.
what I
Yeah.
got from this. What I got from this is you have I believe 5 individuals that believe that their amendments were violated, but yet they weren't sure because the officer did stress that you are on school grounds. So they just complied. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, there's a longer video than this. This one was only 6 minutes because I saw more of it. Yeah, they're on school grounds, but school's not in session, so it doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the whole punchline. That I think I clicked the wrong video, and I apologize to the audience and everyone else.
No. That was good info. That was important because I was curious what was the deal. Now, as far as law is concerned, do you still have that right to do that? You know? So basically, what you're saying is not what you're saying, but what this video is about.
Yeah.
You can't go to a park with the peace. Let's just say, oh my God, the park is closed at 8. I could go
No,
home.
you can here in Virginia, not in Florida, but here in Virginia you can.
Oh, there we go. Every state has their
Yeah,
law.
yeah, and that's the fucked up part. Like we live
Yeah.
in the divided states of stupidity. Like the laws change everywhere you go, and you can unintentionally break the law. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
Well,
you
well, well.
off. Yeah.
A quick example, just so people can understand. A couple of years back, I believe the mother of a child, an infant, was, I believe, from Scotland or Ireland. I can't remember. She
Mhm.
came to visit New York for the first time with her child. Okay. And she went to a bar or pub, if you want to call it that.
Mhm.
And she left the infant outside. Okay. Needless to say, she got arrested. And but in Scotland or Ireland, wherever she's from, that was a thing that you can do.
Yes. No, I know
You know what I'm
exactly what you're
saying? So
talking about.
like,
Yes.
it's like when it comes to law here, if you're from a different country, there's a guy who he buys for not Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and he's always coming into the United States from Canada and challenges the cops all the time. You know what I'm
That's
saying? So
crazy.
so law, I believe, you know, uh, again, when it comes to law, you people should abide by it. Not that it goes for any vehicle if you come across, like, from Canada to California. This guy, he does it all the time. He records all the videos. I believe that once a person produced the documents, like these guys did, I, how about you guys leave or whatever? You really should be on here, but it has to be law though. You know what I'm saying? So what these officers did, other than all the cursing, which was unnecessary, because that could have escalated.
I agree.
Let's say the guy's high, drunk, whatever, like, oh, fuck you, man, here's my gun, pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? It could have went,
That's all it takes. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, because there's a lot of people out there that don't care if they shoot a cop,
Well,
unfortunately.
of course, I mean, we see it all the
And,
time.
it could have went down that way. Oh, my boys will follow me. Good luck, man, because everybody complied with you.
Well, you remember the video that we went over where the guy like drew his weapon within seconds, like
Yeah,
milliseconds,
yeah,
cocked
yep,
it back, and it was just like pa 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 pa. It was
yep.
just like holy fucking shit.
The guy
That's
in
how
the car.
fast things can happen. Yes, the
Yep.
guy in the car. So I do understand why laws exist in the United States.
Hmm.
Certain laws, excuse me. So if the lady is leaving her baby outside and it's not Scotland, I don't think she should be punished, right? She should just, go to court. The judge explains to her, like, hey, you
You can't
can't
do
do
this.
this here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because someone can snatch your baby. We're not living in Scotland where they have an honor roll, where you can leave fruits and vegetables on a stand and people will grab what they need and leave money in the tip jar, right?
Yep.
Instead of just stealing it. So what happens is, and I'll let you have it in a second. If someone takes your baby and you're screaming and crying like, "Where's my baby?" It's going to cost millions of dollars to find that baby of taxpayer money because now you're going to have to get everyone involved
Hmm.
and waste all the
Yep.
resources. So I completely agree with that. We have crazy motherfuckers here in the United States
Yep.
because we have the quote freedom, whatever you want to call it, to do whatever the fuck you want.
And that's the thing, I would have liked for the officer to explain deeply why. If the school is closed, it's closed. What's the problem? We're just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Um, You know, like I don't know where it went the story, and I'm pretty sure the full video doesn't really explain it, but you know, it'd be interesting to know that if it is a law that even though the school's closed, you still can't carry a gun here.
Well,
Okay.
the laws in Virginia, when you have a concealed weapons permit, obviously they had to have a
Yeah.
concealed weapons
Yep.
permit to conceal it because you can open carry all you want, but you cannot conceal it without a permit, which I have, that's valid in over 30 states. However, if you're in a car line picking up your child, you can have your firearm, okay, but it needs to be locked up or in a compartment.
Hmm.
If you do not have your concealed weapons permit, your shit needs to be unloaded, clip away, locked up completely.
Is it New York like that still?
New York? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I pressed it the wrong place.
Yeah, I was about to say you can't have a firearm in New York.
Oh, wait a
Not
minute.
without a special permit. You better have a fucking very special permit. You have to be like a prosecutor or a very high valued celebrity to have a fucking firearm. In New
Well,
York City, at least. I'm
I
sorry.
do know in New York, if you are a correction officer, you can have a piece in your car.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if
But
you're
but
if
but only
someone of
traveling from
authority.
work to home and home to work. You can't just be like, oh, let me go to the store and get some, food.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
the laws, as you were saying earlier, they do change, so we don't
Yeah.
keep up with it, so we don't know. But I do know, like, if I went to New York with my concealed weapons permit and had my weapon on me, especially loaded, I'm going to jail. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. That's why I refuse to visit New York. But you can have firearms in New York. You just can't, you have to go through the process. It can't be concealed. Everybody in the United States has the right to protect themselves, except when you go into democratic cities. Isn't it
Yeah.
strange? It's kind of
Very,
weird, huh?
very.
A little strange there. Every democratic city, they're like, I don't want you to have guns. You're like, why? Wouldn't it stop crime? It's a fact.
The only thing that I will always support is if you live in a house, you should always be allowed to have a piece with you. Whether it's rifle, shotgun, whatever. You know, I remember the man that my mother married. I'll leave it at that.
Mhm.
I remember cops came knocking on the door. It was like 2, 3 in the morning, and there was a shootout or whatever, and it was they used an M16. They came and
Jesus.
confiscated his M16 to make sure it was never shot or whatever the case is. New York is very interesting because it tells you a lot about gun law.
Well, you have to, really quick, you have to separate the state from the city. Total different laws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When you're in the five boroughs, total different from when you're in the state.
Okay, well, at this time when this happened, he wasn't in the five boroughs, but he was in Yonkers, which you know about that.
No, that's
You know?
considered that not the five boroughs. I'm sorry. That's still considered the cities.
Yeah.
It has to be, and I'm only saying this.
Like Buffalo, Buffalo, New
Yeah,
York.
like
Yeah.
upstate, like way upstate,
Okay.
Palisades and beyond. It's a total different law system. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not, obviously. I'm pro
That's
gun, bro.
that's interesting you say that because you said Palisades, okay? You got the Cuomo Bridge,
Hmm.
which used to be the Tappan Zee Bridge, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't know they changed
And
that.
and yeah,
Wow.
it's the I can't remember his first name, but
Fuck
it's
that
Cuomo.
dude.
It's the
Yeah, I know who
Cuomo
you're
Bridge.
talking about.
And if you recall, you might have no, you might not have been living there since, but they made a new bridge.
I didn't know that.
The,
Yeah.
the Tappan Zee Bridge was demolished or whatever, and they made a new
Wow.
bridge, and they made the mall over there. But
The
it's
PPP
interesting
more.
because so basically what you're saying is once you cross that bridge, everything changes.
Oh, it's total different
It's like
jurisdiction. It's the same thing here, really quick. In Virginia, they changed some laws around where you can open carry, but once you get into like Norfolk City, you can't open carry there anymore. They changed that law recently.
but can you have your piece?
Oh, if you have it concealed, and you have to have a license, like I do.
All
If
right,
you don't have a concealed weapons permit, you're going to jail, dude.
all right, bring up the next video, bruh.
You ready for more?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Okay, let's do it. We're gonna leave Facebook and go to. Just tell me when to stop.
Right there. What is that one
Which
there?
one? Which one?
Go back up. It looked like he was holding a gun to somebody. Right there.
This one?
Yeah, Houston police officer shoots wanted man after struggle.
You sure you want to do that?
Go ahead, bring it,
All
bro.
right, let's do it.
I never seen
I
that
mean,
one
it's
before.
not funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to like fucking exploit people's madness, but
Yeah. So
sorry.
let me predict this: a traffic stop. Typical.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Motorola Solutions. Ain't that something? They're like, we want to show you the truth about what happened, but let me just show you our company who made the camera foot. It's like, come on, bro. Companies waste no time to promote. Holy
Guy got shot
shit.
dead. Produced by Motorola.
Jesus. Ain't that fucking crazy? Okay, so look, this is actually
Yo,
this year,
just so you know,
2026.
I never seen that Motorola Solutions. Wow,
Ain't
this
that
is brand
something?
new.
Yeah, brand new. This is
Okay,
111 2026.
okay.
If Motorola ever watches this video and you're trying to promote your product as if it's cool, this is shitty quality, bro. I had better quality on my StarTAC back in 2000 fucking. All right, I'm done. All right.
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? I'm Officer Rubio with the Houston Police Department. The reason for the stop, your front headlight's broken, my man.
I was just gonna stop by right here at the gas station.
Okay.
Because somebody did tell me when I was at the light.
Yeah.
The guy told me, and I was like, yeah, I'm like the closest gas station to aquí.
Okay. All right.
That's what I was just gonna go do right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Where y'all heading to?
Stop that for
Oh,
me.
we're just gonna.
I will tell you this much. Okay. Um, working a job like this, okay, they must hear the same. And when I say same, the same excuse all the time. Bro, I've been pulled over by a cop because of a busted taillight. Well, not busted, but the light wasn't working. And I would play the like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Meanwhile, I did know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a short, I couldn't put in the bulb, kept blowing or whatever the reasoning is, you know. But I will always say, does my third brake light work? Because remember, after a while, they did pass a law that if both taillights and one was out, but the third brake light worked, they couldn't give you a ticket.
Yeah, you have to have at least two.
Yeah. And what I got was a warning. Okay. Different time, a couple years, apart, whatever. Uh, they gave me the yeah, I was aware of it. I'm going to the auto store now, and mind you, I'm just bullshitting, and I'm like, yeah, I better get it fixed in my mind. And then the officer says, well, if you get it fixed, they'll drop the ticket. You know what I'm saying? But no matter how you look at it, you still got to go to court and all that stuff.
Well, check this out. It's 1:39 in the morning because it's dark outside, right? You're never gonna see dark at 1:39 or light at one. You're not gonna see 1:39 in the afternoon. So where are you going to change your taillight? First of all, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
That's the first thing. Second of all right, pulling someone over for some petty shit like a fucking taillight, you're not looking for them to fix their taillight. You're just fishing for criminal activity. I respect that. That's fine. I get it. But are you gonna pull over a Mercedes with a broken taillight? No. Because you know they probably have money to fight you in court. You know they know someone to tell you to go fuck yourself. Okay? So again, in this country, because the dude is white, right? What is he? Yeah, he's fucking light skinned. We don't have a racist issue in this country. We have a class issue. So you're pulling him over because he has a broken tail light out? Bro, come on, man. We have so much. Like, okay, so for that, go fucking start chasing people down for not paying library books, like the Batman movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're being so fucking petty. All right.
Yep.
You get yourself in these situations. People are at their wits' end in this country. So, yeah, some of them are going to lose their fucking minds. And you know what? You guys want to push me in a corner? What's going to happen?
Yep.
Let's continue watching this, though, because I don't know what happens.
Going back home.
Back home, where's home, man?
Just wanted to go see my dead brother.
Okay. Sorry for that, man. You got your driver's license on you, bud? An ID or anything like that? You have nothing like that? Okay. Well, go ahead. Just step out for me real quick, bro. I'm going to talk to you. Make sure you're clear.
That's fucked up.
Well,
'Cause-
step out of the car because I saw all your wild jail tattoos.
well, he doesn't have a license on him, dude.
No, but you got to remember, the suspect already becomes suspect because sometimes, believe it or not, man, I don't know if people know this. I don't know if you folks know this, but you have a professional tattoo, and then you actually have a jail tattoo, and they teach these officers to read that. And I'm telling you right now, he has jail tattoos, straight up.
No, that's fine, but
No.
he still doesn't have a license.
No, I got that.
So you can't say, "Oh, he's discriminating." It's like, bitch, you don't have a license. It doesn't matter what fucking tattoo you have
Come
on.
on out the car.
Now,
let's
if you did have jailhouse tattoos on you and had a license, then we have a problem. But now, bro, you know what I had to go through to get my license back after my DUI? I don't know. You're gonna fucking check everyone's license. Fuck that. Absolutely not. All right, let's continue.
Clear and everything like that. You're not in trouble or anything like that. Just come on, talk to me back here real quick. All right, just step over there, brother. You have a picture of your ID?
I don't even know what the fuck is gonna happen. I mean, I see Houston police officer shoots wanted man, but we don't even know what the fuck is about to go down.
Or anything like that, bro? A picture on your phone?
I don't have my phone.
Nothing? Okay, just stand right here, bro. I'm gonna just take down your information. That's cool. What's your last name, bud?
My son?
My son?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second, man. All right, spell that for me, bro.
ALMADAN.
Real quick, although he's not cursing, saying spell that again for me, bro. That's very unprofessional. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, very unprofessional. So it doesn't even matter if you're using derogatory language. It's just like, why are you talking to him like that? You're not being professional.
Mm-hmm.
ALMADAN.
Z-A-N? What's your first name, bud?
Sergio.
Sergio? What's your date of birth, bro?
Jesus, he said bro like 4 times.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they do like. We just came to see my brother because he completes 3 years of death. So we just came here. That's when my mom let me use the car. Yeah, we don't live that far.
bro, like we're not living in fucking tribal eras. Hold on, let me get his
That's
face
like
again.
somebody
Hold
at
on,
the
1
light.
second.
I know
I'm gonna pause it.
this gas station, they usually don't have
Almazon, A-L-M-A-Z-O-N, right?
ALMADAN.
A-N, okay.
I do have class C.
You got class C? Okay, bro, I'm not worried about that, man. If you have any...
Like all the tattoos on his neck, on his face. Okay, I get it. You know, I honestly get it, but like,
Chest also.
Dude, it's just like you know, you're living in society. You're not like a rich, famous person that's never gonna go broke and have to go back into society, civilization.
Yep.
You know, like what are you doing? What do you expect? How do you think people are gonna look at you? If you were in like an African tribe and everyone tattoos their face and their shit, like I
Hmm.
could understand that. But you are deliberately trying to stand out from everyone else, but then you want to be treated like everyone else. And it
Well,
doesn't make any fucking sense.
this is my conclusion on the guy, though. Okay. Um, I would say what I'm about to say is 75% accurate, to be fair. But most white guys, especially when they go to jail, prison, or whatever, they become part of the Aryan Brotherhood, the one percenters, whatever. Okay.
Mm.
Um, and they get tattoos like that on their necks, on their heads, which he has on his head.
Yeah, yeah, he has
Okay.
tattoos all over the
And
place.
yeah, usually those are Aryan brothers. Okay. So to be fair, I think that this officer recognized it, and that's why he kept saying bro, brother, whatever, I mean, very excessively, like,
No,
he's
but
just
just like we
he
were saying before, yeah. No,
but like
I
the
agree.
other video, the mother effer, he kept saying it, you know what I mean? Um, you and I both agree that sometimes these officers will bring themselves to that level.
I agree. Yeah, I agree
Okay.
with that. Yep.
So I believe, whether professional or unprofessional, by him saying brother, he's just trying to bring it to his level. So he's like, oh, this cop is cool.
Yeah, so he could
Man,
calm it down because if it was someone that
calm
was
it down. You said
sophisticated,
it. You said it.
yeah.
Calm it down.
And if it
He's
was
Yeah, he's trying to be a friend. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
if it was a man in a suit, like just looking sophisticated, he would have changed his language. I agree with
Yeah.
that. I
Yep.
totally agree with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
However, still, even with the last dude and this dude, it doesn't look good when you're on camera.
Nope.
So, as much as, well, you know what? Let's finish watching and
That.
see what happens.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's see what happens. He's already I studied a lot of body language stuff for many years actually. Practical psychology and just understanding body
Yeah.
language. This guy right here, when he crosses his arms, he's protecting himself from thoughts, and there's so much going on there. This
Yeah.
is how you could read that.
Okay.
If you're interviewing someone and they have their arms crossed like that, they're trying to protect themselves. Let's continue. I'm sorry.
Big time one, like class B's or anything above, then we're gonna have to take that trip, bro. But if you don't, I'm gonna just issue you a warning and you go about your way, bro, alright? Cool. If it's a little bit class C's, I'm not really worried about that, alright? Cool. You ever been arrested before, though? For what? If you want me asking? Just assault? Okay. How long ago that was? Say it again? Long time ago? Okay. That's your mom in the passenger? Sister in the back? Or who's that?
We live right here.
No, I'm talking about inside the car.
No, it's my sister.
Your sisters, both of them?
Sister and my cousin.
Oh, sister and your cousin? Okay.
I'm not on drugs, man. I just,
No, you're good, bro. Nobody said you were. All right, like I said, the reason for the style, bro, your front headlights is messed
what
up,
I'm
bro.
trying to do,
And you can see that from a mile away, man.
I know that's because I know this gas station doesn't have it, but I know my gas station, I eat
Over there?
they have it.
Okay.
So that's always.
If anyone doesn't think that this dude is intoxicated, is retarded.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
He's slurring his words, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at him.
Driving slowly. So I know when I saw you, I knew y'all were gonna do it. I'm like,
Look at him.
because most people do this, started taking me in, and it's like,
Get your hands out of your pockets.
I'm trying to.
Come on,
Right. Where you
dude.
stay at right now? Where y'all live at?
I came not too far from here. Bro.
Where's not too far from here?
It's como you go straight from the gas station to that light. Yeah.
On Homestead?
Yeah.
Before Homestead? Okay.
It's like a little street.
Okay. Your cousin stay with you too or no?
What is it called? Rosita.
Oh, okay. All right, bro. Man, next time you need to carry an ID with you, bro. Can't be riding around with no ID or no.
But I didn't know because when we left out to the crib, it did work.
No, I'm talking about your ID, your driver license or anything
No,
like that.
yeah, because like my wallet got stolen.
Really?
Dude, you see what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. You
You know what's
think like
interesting? The guy sounds Spanish.
which one?
Him, that guy. Like when he's talking, there's something weird about the way he's talking. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Now,
something weird about how he's talking. He looks like he's fucked up. Of course.
just so you know, um, tattoos underneath the eyes always have a meaning.
Yeah, I saw that.
You
Yeah,
know,
I was looking at
he
that.
has a cross, if I'm not mistaken. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Then you
Yeah.
have people who put the teardrops. A lot of people might not know this, but teardrops mean that they killed somebody. Okay. Then they turned it around so that they lost somebody. And I'm like, okay, here we go. You know, and like make a bad person look good, you know, whatever. You know, each their own, you know, but you know, once you and I don't want to get into religion, but in the Bible to do that to your body is like you have to treat your body as a temple. You know, we all have tattoos, you know what I'm saying? But once you get to the face, the head and all that, yeah, you're a much darker person than just having a tattoo on your arm.
And that's a
Okay.
conversation I swear to you we're gonna have one day because I
Okay.
wanted to respond to that because you are right, but
Yeah.
there's a deeper meaning.
But you know where I'm getting at. Once you start
Absolutely, yeah.
uh
You
uh,
shouldn't desecrate your body. Period.
yes, you know, I don't mind. I have tattoos. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, my wife has tattoos, but you know, once you get to the face, the neck, the head, yo, there's
Well,
something much deeper and darker than you know.
yes, and we shouldn't put our experiences on display. However, a tattoo is a permanent mark, just like a scar. When it comes, I'll summarize this really quick so we can continue. Is you know when the Bible is talking about desecrating your body and destroying your temple, it's more so internal, right? Because you can paint whatever on your face, but if you're destroying your lungs with nicotine and alcohol, as I do, right? You know, like that's the desecration that our Father in heaven is more concerned with. And it's not like, oh, I'm going to punish you and you're going to go to hell for putting a cross on your face. It's just more so like if you put all this shit on your body on earth, the reason why I'm not going to say the Bible, but why it's wise to not do that because you're going to not have a good experience on earth. If you smoke cigarettes, you're going to die from cancer. And it's not that you're not going to be saved after. It's just like you're going to keep eating junk food, you're going to die in pain.
Well,
And
with that being said, okay, when I'm at my job, right, and there was this guy that came in, and yo, his whole head was tattooed. My immediate reaction, like, oh, that guy's trouble. You know what I'm
oh,
saying?
for sure.
That's all I
Absolutely.
said. And you know, he could be the most humblest, he could be a pastor for a while, I know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like the first impulse, the first instinct, like, oh, that guy's been in prison. That guy's been in jail. He's bad news. He did bad things. You know, and don't get me wrong, a lot of people like this guy here could get humbled through his life, but he has to live with the scars now
That's the point.
on his
Yep.
body.
Yep.
Okay,
Just like if you have lung cancer.
yeah.
It's your choice. No one did it to you but you. So,
Hey, play it, bro. Play it.
yeah, let's get to it. It's freezing up. Just give it a minute.
So my ID's coming in this week.
All right, man. Well, listen, bro.
Stop
When I check the
digging.
information, it shows you have a warrant. Okay, so we have to verify it first, okay? But I do have to put your handcuffs, put you back in my car, okay? Turn around for me.
Can I give him some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to jail.
You're not
right
going to
now.
jail yet, bro.
Your arms behind your back.
Nah, bro. It's because I know this is gonna happen.
Just chill, bro.
Get on the
I
fucking
know
track.
what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. Those are probably his last words, bro. I know what's gonna happen.
Let's let it play. Let's see what happens.
You're gonna get tased.
Well, not fucking reach for anything.
You're gonna get tased.
Hey, yo! Drop it! Drop it!
Oh,
Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! Get on your face! Get on your face!
You shot me for
Get on your face!
Get on your face, dude.
You shot me for your face! Get on your face! Get on your face!
I'm dead.
Put your arm behind your back!
Put your hands behind your.
What just happened? What did I
Whoa.
miss?
he shot him with the gun. He's bleeding
Let's
right
go
now.
back. Yeah. We have to go back because
Yeah,
I
go.
missed. I don't know.
He had his gun in his hand. You know, the officer.
Who? Which one?
That one right there on the
This
floor.
one on the floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Let's
has
see.
gun in his
Let's see
hand.
what happened. Let's see what happens. Well, I think it's protocol. One has a taser and one has a gun just in case.
Look at the hand. Look at the hand reaching the shadow.
Yep.
Woo!
Yep.
Whoa!
All right. Let's
Whoa.
let's watch this real quick.
Hey, yo! Drop it! Drop it!
He shot. Was that shot?
Yeah, that was at least two. We're gonna go back.
Yeah.
and,
Go back,
I'm
man.
gonna turn the volume up.
That was 2 shots, bro.
Yeah, and you could clearly see right here, right? You can see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I mean you could see the gun, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He shot twice.
Okay, let's check it out.
You're gonna get tased.
We're gonna slow the playback speed. Let's go to 0.5 and see what happens.
Fuck you reach for anything!
You're gonna get tased.
You're gonna get tased, but they shoot him. So here, really quick, the one thing that I disagree with, as a bouncer in a nightclub, as someone who's ran nightclubs and managed bouncers, waitresses, bartenders, etc., we didn't have guns. When we dealt with uncontrollable people, we dealt with them with our fucking hands. There were no weapons involved. You just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So the problem that I have is that why are we hiring people that can't handle themselves and have to resort to these guns and knives or pepper spray? It's just like, if you can't be a bouncer in a nightclub, then you should not be a person of authority.
Well, the way I look at it, if
This
you
will be
have
the
to-
last video, by the way. I'm
if-
sorry.
If,
Okay.
if you have to resort to possible death,
You shouldn't be an officer.
it's 2 guys. He's obviously not armed because he would have took something out.
Well, hold on.
See?
We don't know that yet.
Oh, okay. You're right.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
Yeah, play it. Play it.
How about we just play it and then give our analysis and call it a night?
Yeah, right.
Let's do that. That'll be fair because I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying let's not jump into conclusion. All right, let's slow motion. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm pausing it, I'm trying to see if he had a weapon in his hand. Drop what? He's saying drop it, right? You
Yeah,
heard that.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude.
Point blank, bro.
This is execution. You
Well,
can't.
Okay. Not to battle you on this, not to dispute it.
I want you to because you might
This is-
enlighten me.
Whatever he dropped, whether it be a knife, gun, okay? Now this officer's life is in this man's hands. So I don't agree that he took out his piece already, but maybe he had quote unquote a hunch. You know, this guy's gonna try to kill me. You know,
Fuck a
whatever.
hunch.
You know
Sorry.
what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Mhm.
The guy's getting tased, and you know, there are people that eat those. And this guy obviously eats the tase, you know. But at the same time, his reaction to the tase could have enhanced the confrontation with the cop holding the gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, have you ever had a surge of electrocution go through you? I have. Yeah, and let me tell you something. It's not fun. Your body gets stiff. Okay, you can't move, and then when it's over, you know, that part of your body that touched whatever that electrocuted you gets numb. You can't feel it no more. But then you have people like this guy who pretty much eats it and still reacts. But is it a reaction because he's reacting or because he's being tased?
Well,
So this is where you have to separate. Was this the right thing to do? Shoot him.
I
feel what
can't
I'm saying?
disagree with you because what happens is, again, going to the whole car incident that were reviewed before, things happens in seconds, right? Someone
Yeah.
could pull a
Yep.
gun out, cock it back, whatever.
Yep.
My thing is he has sweatpants on.
Mm-hmm.
That's not to say that he doesn't have a firearm on him, but it's hard to conceal a firearm on sweatpants. I'm telling you from experience. When I wear my sweatpants, this is just like some court shit now. When I wear my sweatpants, it's once a week maybe because I just want to be comfortable and move
Yeah,
freely.
yeah.
I carry this on my back. I
Okay.
carry this on my back. Why do I carry this on my back? Because I cannot conceal my weapon
Yep.
on my fucking sweatpants. I have to have this on my back, right? I put my wallet, my keys, everything in there.
Mm-hmm.
The dude has sweatpants on, so what can he possibly be concealing? I'm not
Yep.
agreeing or disagreeing with the perpetrator,
Yeah.
you know. But again, I worked at a nightclub for many years. We never used pepper spray, tasers, guns to subdue someone. We were tough enough to fucking handle it. That's my point.
Okay.
So if you're two officers and can't control one person because you lack skills to subdue him, you tase him, that doesn't work. So now it's just like, oh my God, I have to kill him because he might grab something. It's just like, if you're not prepared to fucking get down and dirty and fight, you should not be a part of law enforcement. What the fuck is the difference of sending people into battle in a war field that can't fight?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to sound like I know everything, but this is very disappointing. Very disappointing. What else do we have? Yeah, let right here you have two police officers that cannot control him. One with a taser does nothing to him. One with the gun is eventually going to do something to him. The option shouldn't be Well, if you can't control him with the taser, then you have to shoot him. No, if you cannot fist fight and handle your ass in the streets, then you shouldn't be a
Yeah,
beat cop.
agreed.
What the fuck is the difference from growing up in the Bronx, New York, trying to pick fights, but then you shoot everyone that you're trying to fight with?
Yep. Yep.
Let's continue real quick.
Agreed.
This is fucking crazy.
Yo,
What
here's
is,
a gun in his face?
dude? What does he have to like? This is fucking nuts. Comply or I'm gonna shoot you. No, it's like comply or I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
What's worse? You beat the shit out of someone and get suspended, or murder someone? Because that's what that shit is right there. The taser ain't working. He already shot him, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
he already shot him. Let's bring it back just a T-bit. This is unfucking believable.
Ew, bro.
Okay, so look at this right there. Get on the fucking ground because they want them to comply. And this is the thing, Mode. Okay, when we're in a nightclub and it was just like get on the ground or get the fuck out, we actually had to deal with that with our physical strength.
Yep.
It wasn't like get on the ground because I'm gonna shoot you. Are you fucking crazy? Like that shit is insane.
Bro,
Like,
I've been in numerous clubs, okay, in my lifetime. And I've seen bouncers choke people out.
I'm telling you, yes.
Just choke them out because I'm not waiting for you to pull out a knife. I'm gonna choke the living existence out of you for for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, like
Let's
know-
watch this one scene one last time, and we'll close it really quick. Zero control. Two people can't control one man.
You're gonna get tased, dude. You're gonna get tased.
Do not fucking reach for anything.
You're gonna get tased.
Reach in, tase, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Now, the dude has his fucking gun out
Yep.
because he can't control him. And this is why women shouldn't be on the force. Because we've seen the same shit
Yep.
where a woman, and that's not to say all women, but the majority of women, they cannot subdue men. Men are naturally stronger than them, man. Look at this shit. Oh my god.
Point
He
blank, bro.
shot him twice for not complying. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Get ready
I'm
for
gonna
the
leave
cut.
it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. That's it. I've seen enough.
Well, to be fair, there are police officers that should not be on the force. Okay. And I will give you an example. I have a friend whose daughter became a cop, a sheriff. Okay. And she was emotionally compromised when she had to go to arrest somebody who was abusing a child, just abusing the child. And she was messed up by it, and, I remember telling her, that's cake. That's cake. I'm sorry to say it. That is all cake. because you're gonna find yourself in situations where you got to be careful how you approach it. You know, a gun is not a solution for law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? It's only a solution if you are threatened by it. If you're wrestling with somebody, you don't need to take out your gun. Do the best you can. It's two of yous. You know what I'm saying? One guy in this scenario, one guy's already tasing him. Tase him again. What the fuck? Obviously he's not complying. But to take out a gun and just, let me just go
tase him never, bro. How about that? How about just subdue him? I'm telling you, as a fucking bouncer, someone that's been in this shit. Okay,
Well,
we've dealt with some.
I'm only going by this situation, by this video.
I'm sorry, yeah. It
I
really pissed me off
yeah.
watching that shit, dude.
Like,
Holy
I definitely
fuck.
agree with you, man. And I don't want to be funny when I say this, but maybe how about train cops in MMA or something, like, learn how to subdue somebody.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? Grapple them, bring them to the ground, choke them out. You know what I mean? And you just know when to let go, of course.
We can't hire a 5'2" woman that is 80 pounds for the sake of giving her an opportunity because we have equal opportunity in the United States.
Yep.
And then what happens is it's like, hey, look, if you can't subdue the guy, just shoot him dead. Because that's what the fuck it comes to. What else can it possibly come to? This is so fucking frustrating, dude. Like, I cannot believe what I just saw because I didn't even see it from that angle. I am genuinely, organically fucking pissed about that shit right now.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, you had two motherfuckers. I'm not saying that the dude, maybe he should have been hung for his crimes.
Yeah.
But you guys couldn't handle him?
Yeah. Do me a favor. Play it a little bit more because I would like to know if he did have a weapon because they said drop it.
All right, I'll play some more and then that's it because this shit is just like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude?
Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move!
Let me put it in back
Yeah,
into a regular, It's fucking unbelievable, bro. Bro. No. No fucking no. Absolutely fucking no.
Get on your face! You shot me for no reason! Get on your face, dude! You shot.
Get on your face. You just shot him in the fucking face. God damn, like, I don't...
You can hear him saying you shot me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Get on your face! Get on your face! Get on your face! I'm dead. Put your arm behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You, bro. Put your hands behind your back. He shot me for no reason. Put your arms behind your back. AC-42.
Okay, so I'll disagree with that. He shot you because you're a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you were saying before, if someone put a gun to your face and said, get out the car, you're going to get the fuck out the car.
Yeah.
You're not going to fucking wrestle them.
Yep.
So now you're trying to contest against people who have guns, which you call Nazis, you call Gestapo all fucking day. And what the fuck do you expect them to do? So it's just like the irony, dude. This is really fucking insane.
I have heart problems. Don't pull me in handcuffs. Put your hand behind your back. I love you, mama. Let my kids know I love them.
AC-42.
I'm going away.
I bet you're being right.
This is about time. No way.
We're trying to stop a vehicle for defective.
It shows you have a warrant, okay? So we have to verify it first, okay? But I do have to put your handcuffs, put you in the back of my car, okay? Turn around for me.
Can I give them some?
Yeah. Well, you're not going to jail right now.
Jail, yeah, bro.
Put your arms behind your back.
Nah, bro, because I know you won't have it. Just chill, bro.
Bro, to think that this doesn't happen in nightclubs, like, yo, we dealt with this shit a million times. It's just like, yo, we gotta escort you out, you gotta go. Same situation, except we didn't have cuffs, we didn't have guns or fucking tasers or mace. We were just like, okay, you don't want to leave? No, 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 I'm gonna leave. But then they start fighting, and maybe
Yep.
one or two of
Yep.
us, like, your ass, your head is gonna hit the fucking door on the way out
Yep.
because we can handle ourselves. We don't have
Mhm.
to fucking kill you to control you. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, this is like fucking unbelievable.
You're gonna get tased. Do not fucking reach for anything. You're gonna get
You're
tased.
gonna get tased or shot.
Let me go. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Drop it.
I don't have nothing. You shot me for no reason.
Don't fucking move. Get on your.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, honestly, that cop's in trouble. A lot of trouble.
He should be hung.
He's in a lot of trouble, bro.
So,
Yeah.
like in situations like this, the offender, anyone, child molesters, cops that are abusing their power, people that are abusing their power, should be hung in public. It'll stop all of the shit.
Yep. He's in trouble. I would say that much. Back to you, the bouncing stuff. You know, when you're bouncing, you have to make it count. You know what I'm saying? Any slip up, there's no slip ups. You know, either you choke the guy out, call the cops, call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Or night, rather. But you know, this was a bit excessive. The guy should not have resisted. You know what I mean? Because the bottom line is you either get killed or you get arrested. You know what I'm saying? He made a bad choice. You know what I'm saying? And he found out.
He made a bad choice, but even if you do want to resist, even under the influence or whatever, that doesn't again. Yeah, okay. If you walk into the jungle and you taunt a lion or a bear, like if you go into a bear during hibernation and you poke the bear, you're gonna get devoured. And I'm not gonna
Well,
feel sorry for you.
this officer here obviously has no more than 5 years into the force. You know what I'm saying? You know, he seems young, no more than 30, you know what I mean? 25 to 30 or whatever. And this is the problem we're having. There's nothing worse than being young. You got a kid at home, you know what I'm saying? You got family or whatever, and you want to get home to them.
You're scared. Yeah,
Respect,
yeah.
respectfully, I get that. Honestly, bro, I get that. But at the same time, there's law. You know what I'm saying? You need to uphold the law. Why was the gun out in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you that scared of your life that you have to whip out a gun? Come on.
That's the point. And what did he look scared for his life? What was he doing? Was the guy on top of him like beating him down? No.
Exactly.
All he was doing
Exactly.
was resisting. Yo, I've never disagreed, not with you, I'm sorry, with an action of a police officer like this
Yeah.
before in my
Yeah.
fucking life.
Yep.
I've seen so many police shootings like yourself. And like, yo, all you did, you couldn't control him. Well, fight for another 3 minutes if you have to. Do it. If you have to get your ass kicked, guess what? You have backup right there to shoot him if he's bashing your head in.
Well,
But what you
remember this.
did, really quick, what he did was lost control over a little grapple and pulled his gun out.
Mhm.
This
Well,
is infuriating.
Don't forget, the shadow showed him already with his hand on his gun.
I think that was a different person, Henry. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well, bottom line is this. The problem with law enforcement and people that they're trying to detain is that as soon as they act a fool, I believe that they just get scared for their own life, and they overreact. There's nothing worse than giving someone the power as law enforcement to take out the gun whenever the hell they want. Okay? And you and I both know that when it comes to that point where they take out their gun whenever they want, there are repercussions behind it. This guy's in trouble. I need you to send me this video.
I
You know
am.
what I mean?
Let's finish
So,
watching this last part and then we have to call it.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Shot me for no reason. Get on your face. You shot me. Get on your face. Get on your face, dude. You shot me for no reason. Get on your face.
Well, then, stop fucking resisting, you dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God damn it. They're all wrong.
Bro, you've been shot, man. Chill.
It's like, oh, you shot me for no reason. No, dum-dum. You're fucking fighting police officers with guns. If I'm fighting thugs with guns, I'm gonna expect to get shot. You fucking idiot. All right, sorry.
Relax. You got seals?
Yeah, right here.
All right, that's just the aftermath. I don't care about that because we're both, I would agree that we're both emotionally driven from this.
Yeah.
Because it's just really fucked up, dude. It's really fucked up. And honestly, we're going to have to change the subject for tomorrow because we'll talk about something completely different. But my message to anyone that's watching this or eventually watches this is just like, I'm not saying, oh, comply fully because we just saw what compliance does for some people. But, dude, if you're trying to throw hands with an armed thug, right? Because everyone calls the cops thugs, you're fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably fucking stupid.
The word is comply. That's all. And I will end this evening like this. To anyone who's watching this, to anyone who's listening, okay? While we're going through this whole turmoil in this world with the Epstein files and all, just a quick question. Did you know that 4 astronauts just recently launched into space so they could send 4 more back down because a problem happened on the space station that should have been demolished years ago? I'll end it like that, bro.
That's probably going to be tomorrow's discussion.
Oh, yeah.
Mode.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, brother.
You'll be good, brother, man.
I mean, overall, just really quick, summarize this. Your experience in today's just witnessing all this shit that happened. I'll give my piece and I'll let you have it. I'm proud of the people that stood up for their Second Amendment. However, the way they dealt with it,
very suspect, bro.
Yeah, very suspect. Very suspicious. And as far as the dude that got killed, and I'm going to say killed because the officers were not manly enough to handle that situation. And when you see bouncers in a nightclub, they're bouncers, right? They can handle themselves. They don't put puny dudes in there with bear spray and fucking guns to handle situations. And that's my assessment.
Well, I will tell you this much. I did read an article about bouncers, and I don't know if you noticed, but some of them are actually retired or attempted to do MMA fighters at this point. So when you say a big burly guy, it could be some skinny guy who's just handling themselves.
That's true too.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, that's what we got into. But bottom line is this, folks. If you get pulled over, comply. Your life should not be written from someone you don't even know because you want to give a hard time. This whole situation right now that we saw was unnecessary. Okay? We got 2 officers with guns tasers, whatever the case is. Okay. Now the guy wants to like, go tell my kids I love them, give them a kiss for me, blah blah blah. This guy shot me. You know, chances are they're gonna view this and they'll be like, yeah, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. You know,
Eventually, yeah.
like why you listen? There are videos out there where they cross-examine or they have what do you call them? The people who interview the officers. Okay, and
Internal
yo,
affairs.
internal affairs, and yo, dude, them videos are wild. There are some cops that, oh, it was justified, and they're like, okay, if that's how you feel, you know what I'm saying. But bottom line is this: just comply, man. You know, your life in the hands of a young rookie. Here we go, young rookie versus a vet or somebody in between. It's just not worth it. It's not because it can go sideways. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying the officers that are good in between, you got to remember you're putting their life in jeopardy. This video, nobody's life was in jeopardy. The guy gave a hard time. That's all he did. Okay. Apparently he had no weapons, whatever the case is. But you know, you get pulled over, man. Put the window down all the way. You know what I'm saying? You know, like be their friend before they're trying to be your friend. Period. All that brother, motherfucker, all that talk, unnecessary in my book, bro. That's all I have to say.
And I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
And that's the end
definitely,
of the
bro.
show. That's the end of the
Definitely.
show.